The alphabet in Australian English: uppercase, capital letters, and lowercase, small letters. The purpose is to achieve functional English in the IELTS level 4.5 in speaking, listening, communicating, reading, writing. It is essential to be able to handwrite letters, symbols, and numbers correctly, quickly, and efficiently. The following exercises teach you how to form the letters using the printed script that is common in Australia. Note that the letter A is formed differently to the same letter in US English. In Australian English, uppercase letters are only used at the beginning of a statement, question, or exclamation. For a proper noun, that is, the name of a person or place, or for the title of someone or something. Uppercase letters are always taller than lowercase letters, hence the term small letters. Lowercase, that is, small letters, are used in all other circumstances. Pay attention to the height of each letter. In particular, the lowercase b, d, f, g, h, j, k, p, q, t, when compared with the capital letters. Examples of uppercase: a statement, this, the letter T, this is a beautiful day. A question, is, capital I, is it a beautiful day? Exclamation, what, capital W, a beautiful day. Proper nouns, a person's name, Mabel Brown, capital M, capital B. A place name, Action Street, capital A, capital S. New Haven, capital N, capital H. New South Wales, capital N, capital S, capital W. Australia, capital A. The title of someone, Mr. and Mrs. Roger Smith. Mr. has a capital M, Mrs. has a capital M, Roger has a capital R, and Smith has a capital S. The title of something, the novel is called A Wonderful Day, capital A, capital W, capital D. Important to remember and to practice your pencil grip. As you'll see in the video, the pencil is held comfortably between the thumb, the index finger, and the middle finger. Posture. Sit with both feet placed flat on the floor. Your back should be reasonably straight and your head at least 30+ centimetres from the writing paper. If you are right-handed, then the left hand is placed loosely on the left side of the paper being written on to hold it in place. If you are left-handed, then the right hand is placed loosely on the paper being written on to hold it in place. Punctuation. When writing English, it is necessary to be accurate with punctuation in order to achieve the intended meaning. Note the position of the punctuation mark in relation to the line the letters are placed on. Note the placement and formation of various types of punctuation marks or symbols. I've drawn a line here to show you where these words are written. A full stop is placed on the line at the end of a sentence. Here's the full stop. A question mark is placed after a question at the end of the question and on the line. Is it a question you're asking? There's the question mark. An exclamation mark is placed following an exclamation, and also on the line. I know that. There's the exclamation mark. A comma, that's a comma, is placed on a line, full stop. It has many specific uses. You'll need to look at later videos to find them all out, but is commonly used in lists, full stop. My favourite colours are blue, comma, mauve, comma, beige, comma, black and white, full stop. A colon is used to indicate a list of items to follow. The lower dot is also placed on the line. A semicolon, that's a dot and a comma, is used within this listing. See the example here. Follow these prompts, colon. Pick up your pen, semicolon. Hold it correctly and be sure to form your letters properly, full stop. An apostrophe often causes confusion in its usage. However, there are only two uses for an apostrophe. One is to show ownership, also known as possession, and two, the second one is to show that a letter has been left out of a word, comma, also known as omission, full stop. That is Bill's pen. Here's the apostrophe. Bill owns the pen. Possession, ownership. Bill's pen, apostrophe S. That's his pen. We've left out the I from is. That's his pen. That's an apostrophe to show that we've left the I out and is. Full stop. That's omission. We've left it out. Inverted commas are used in speech. When you're writing them, they can be written with double or single marks, as the following examples show. Here's the single marks. Let's, and look at the apostrophe in that, let's go to the park, full stop, and then the closing inverted comma. Notice that the inverted comma comes after the punctuation. These are single marks. Now we're going to use double marks. Let's go to the park, full stop, end of inverted commas. Double marks. Watch, listen, and practice your handwriting. Always start from the top of the letter and move from left to right. Before we start, though, there's something else I want to show you while we're learning the basics. That is numbers. 0 is written like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 30, 40. Notice the spelling of 40. There is no U in 40, although there is in 4, and there is in 14. No U in 40. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 100 or 100. 101. 200. 1,000 or 1,000. 10,000. 100,000 or 100,000. 1 million or 1,000,000. So we're going to have a lesson on how to actually write the alphabet. You're going to start with the capital A, holding your pen correctly with your correct posture and your other hand on the sheet. We're going to have time to show you left-handedness and right-handedness. So both write the same way. We're going from the top. This is the capital A. From the top down, lift your pen, top down, lift your pen left to right. Lowercase, small a, do the loop around, up, lift your pen and go down. Capital B, do the down first from the top, down. From the top we're going to do the first loop, lift your pen and do the second loop. Lowercase b, from the top, down, lift your pen, do the loop. Always from the top to the bottom, never from the bottom to the top. The capital C and the little c look exactly the same, but they're half the size. So from the top, around and down, and the same with the small c, from the top, around and down. The capital D, from the top, down, lift your pen, from the top, follow the line down. Lowercase d, from the top, down, lift your pen halfway around, you do your loop, follow it round. The capital E, from the top, down, lift your pen. You can either do the bottom line first or the top line first. We're going to do the bottom line first, so from left to right, then we'll do the top line, left to right, and we'll do the middle line, which should be slightly smaller than those other two lines. The lowercase e, we're going to do this in one movement. So we're starting halfway and we're going to follow that curve all the way around. Capital F, we're going to do from the top down, lift your pen, do the top across, left to right, and the middle one, left to right. The lowercase f, from the top, follow the loop all the way down, lift your pen, cross from left to right. Capital G, from the top, follow the loop around, all the way up, lift your pen or not, and go down. Lowercase g, start at the top and do the loop first, and then go up to the top, and then in one movement go down to the bottom. Capital H, from the top, top down, parallel line, top down, and then left to right. Lowercase h, top down, and then follow the curve around. Excellent. Capital I, from the top down. Little I, halfway down from the top down, and put a dot. Capital J and little j look exactly the same. From the top down and a loop, but the smaller j starts halfway down the lower j and goes below the line. So from the top down, can have a dot on the top, doesn't have to. Capital K, from the top down, lift your pen, and then from the top down, and then from the middle down. Small k, from the top down, lift your pen, follow the loop around. Capital L, from the top down, lift your pen, left to right. Lowercase l, from the top down. This lowercase l looks exactly the same as the capital I. Capital M, from the top down, lift your pen, we're doing the diagonals, top down, bottom to top, or top to bottom, and then lift your pen and top to bottom. Lowercase m is halfway down the size, so top to bottom, then lift your pen and follow the loops around. Capital N, top down, diagonal left to right from the top and from the top down. Lowercase n, halfway the size of the little n, top down, and then follow the loop around. Capital O, from the top down anti-clockwise all the way around and to the top. The lowercase o is exactly the same but half the size. Top down anti-clockwise all the way around and stop. Capital P, from the top down, lift your pen and do the loop. Lowercase b, P is halfway down, half the size, all the way down and below the line, top down, lift your pen and do the loop. Q, capital Q, looks like an O. So do it exactly the same way as you did the O. From the top around, anti-clockwise all the way up, lift your pen and put the slash. Lowercase q. This time we're going to do the loop first. So do the loop from the top around, take your pen up to the top and follow the line down, and you can do the little loop on the top or not, it doesn't matter. Yeah, bottom. Capital R, from the top down, from the top again, follow the loop and then follow the lines. The lowercase r, from the top down, lift your pen and take up the loop. The capital S and the little s look exactly the same, but the little s is half the size. From the top, follow the lines. And the lowercase s from the top, follow the line. Now the capital T, from the top down and then left to right. The lowercase t from the top down and halfway down it's left to right. Thank you. And the capital U and the little u look the same. From the top, we're not going to do the line first, we're going to do the curve first. So from the top, go down, follow the curve and come up, lift your pen and go top down. And the lowercase is half the size, do the curve first, lift your pen and do the straight line. Capital V and little v should be the same. Capital V, top down, and then the top down from the other one, and half the size, top down, and then top down. Capital W, from the top down. Lift your pen, do the diagonal to meet that line. Lift your pen, top diagonal, down to the bottom, lift your pen, meet the line. Lowercase w, start from the top, it's half the size of the capital W. Start and just follow the loops around, all the way up, then all the way down and all the way up again. Capital X and little x looks exactly the same, but the little x is half the size. From the top down, lift your pen from the top down. And the small x the same, from the top down, lift your pen from the top down. Y, we're going to do the diagonal first, top down, then we're going to start the long line, top down. The lowercase y goes below. Do the loop first, all the way around, take it to the top, and then take it all the way down. And the capital Z, we're going to do a cross line first, from left to right, the diagonal, and then from the left to the right. And the lowercase z, which is half the size, is exactly the same. Left to right, diagonal, left to right. Thank you.